My name is Jose Vinces. I direct the foundation Peace and Hope Ecuador, a Christian human rights organization dedicated to holistic support for vulnerable groups, among them individuals, families, and communities living in a migrant situation. A few years ago, we began developing some lines of action concerning the Venezuelan diaspora. For example, the Humanitarian line, which consists of the provision of food and biosafety materials, helping with the efforts of the community in order to, in some comprehensive way, combat the crisis that our Venezuelan brothers and sisters are facing. We also have a program that walks alongside people providing psycho-emotional and spiritual support called Hear You Ecuador, Migrant Families, offered by some professional volunteers on topics of emotional crisis, stress, guidance and violence prevention, as well as referral of all special cases to the appropriate institutions. We have also accompanied in the donation of small startup funds through a micro-entrepreneurship training program to activate in some way the migrant economy. We are convinced that all human beings are migrants. In some stage of our lives, we have had to mobilize ourselves from one place to another, be it nearby or to a foreign land, due to tourism, education, or work. But this situation takes a turn for the worse when we are under circumstances in which our lives and physical health are at risk. And this is what is happening with our Venezuelan migrant brothers and sisters at this time. And that is why we believe it is appropriate to go deeper, being a part of collectives, movements, and even networks, which serve to accomplish this objective in the most effective way. In that sense, here in Ecuador, in Guayaquil, we formed the Network of Human Migration, Coastal Region, an agency that brings together international humanitarian organizations, as well as the same national human rights in order to, in some way, address topics such as livelihood, lodging, food, shelter, and advocacy, among others. In the same way, we form and use committees alongside other organizations, such as the collective Integrating Borders, Ecuador-Venezuela, which is a coalition co-founded by faith-based organizations, as well as by Venezuelan migrant organizations, looking for a way to integrate both nations. In this space, InterInstitutional Strengthening is encouraged, with the possibility of providing education and trainings in everything related to the regulation of immigration status and human rights, as well as the proposal of artistic conferences that promote this much-desired integration. For this reason, on dates that are as emblematic as the World Day of Migrants and Refugees, we carry out these celebrations that show the great talent that migrant families have. For this reason, we believe that it is important that all of the community in its entirety be able to open its arms and unite, as well as that the corresponding authorities be able to assume their responsibilities of establishing public policies in favor of these populations, because we are all migrants.